Morning, children. Welcome to the science class. We are going to continue with the explanation of lesson 13, Natural Satellite of the Earth. So already last time we have started the chapter. This time we are going to do landing on moon and eclipses. So let's read landing on moon. An American spacecraft, Apollo 11, on July 21, 1969, took three astronauts to the moon. Children, you know astronauts are space scientists who go into space to research different heavenly bodies. So they are called astronauts. They were Edwin Aldrin, Michael Collins, and Neil Armstrong. All these three went in spacecraft Apollo 11. Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin were the first to step on the surface of the moon, and Michael Collins, he is the Michael Collins, he stayed in the spacecraft to take a circle around the moon and to maintain contact with the Earth. So he did not get down from the spacecraft. These two, Edwin Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, they got down on the surface of the moon, and this is the spacecraft Apollo 11. After that, many successful attempts by different countries have been made to step on the moon. So you know now that American spacecraft went to the moon on July 21, 1969. You have to remember this date and the names of these three astronauts. These are important. Okay. Now let us read about eclipses. You know, eclipse means to hide. So we will read how one object hides other and eclipse is formed. So we know that when an opaque object comes in the path of light, it casts a shadow. Now you know there are three types of objects: opaque, translucent, and transparent. So translucent is from which light can pass little bit, then transparent is through which light can pass fully and we can see through it, and opaque objects are such objects through which light cannot pass and we cannot see on the other side, so they form a shadow. Just like we are also opaque object, our body is also opaque, we cannot see on the other side through our body, so we are also opaque, that is why our body also forms a shadow. In the same way, you can see this tree is also not transparent, it is opaque. So when the sun rises and it casts sunlight on it, then the shadow is formed of a tree. So this is also an opaque object. So this is how the shadow is formed. And in the same way, when anyone comes in the path of sunlight, it casts a shadow on the other. It is called eclipse. Eclipses are of two types, solar and lunar. You can make out with the name. Solar means when we cannot see the sun, and lunar means when we cannot see the moon. So there are two types of eclipses, solar and lunar eclipse. So let us see. So let's read what is solar eclipse. If the moon comes in between the sun and the earth, its shadow falls on the earth. You all know that when moon comes in between sun and earth, then what happens when sunlight falls on the moon? As moon is an opaque object, so it will form a shadow, and that shadow will form naturally. It forms opposite to the source of light, so shadow will form at the back, and it will fall on the earth. So from the earth we cannot see the sun from here, so for us it is solar eclipse. So in the context of the earth, because we are reading this, so in the context of the earth only, we have to see that what we cannot see from the earth, that eclipse is formed. So when we cannot see sun, then solar eclipse happens, and it occurs during the day. It occurs only on the new moon day. When the sun is completely hidden by the moon, then it is total solar. Now this is total solar eclipse, and now this is partial because some of the portion of the sun can be seen that time. So when some part of the sun is hidden by the moon, it is called partial solar eclipse. Warning: do not see solar eclipse with naked eye. It can harm the eyes. There are special type of specs goggles which can be used to see the solar eclipse. Now, lunar eclipse, if the earth comes in between the sun and the moon. Now, this is earth, this is sun, and moon is behind the earth. So, when the shadow of the earth falls at the back, then we cannot see the moon for that period of time. This is called lunar eclipse because moon is hidden and it cannot be seen in the sky because sunlight is not reaching the moon just now. So from the earth we cannot see the moon. So this is lunar eclipse. It occurs during the night. It occurs only on the full moon day. When the moon is completely hidden by the shadow of the earth, it is called total lunar eclipse. And when some part of the moon is hidden, suppose the moon is revolving around the earth and it is somewhere here, then what will happen? The half of the moon will be covered in shadow and other will be not covered. Then it is partial lunar eclipse. Now, moon and tides. The rising and falling of ocean water is called tide. The moon is the closest heavenly body to the earth. It has its own gravity, though it is different than the earth. You all know that moon's gravity is one-sixth that of the earth. That means moon's gravity is less. But because it is the closest heavenly body, it has an effect on earth. And due to the gravitational pull of the moon, because moon is pulling earth towards it, so the water on the earth's surface, it gets pulled towards the moon. Because of its gravity, the moon attracts the water on the surface of the earth. It gives rise to high tides. Now you can see in this picture, when high tide is there, then the water comes till this stairs, and when it is low tide, then the water goes back and you can see the sand portion in this picture. So this is low tide and this is high tide. In low tide, the water is still there, and in high tide, the water comes still here because the water gets pulled by the moon's gravity, and water level rises and it covers the whole of the sand or sea beach. The area between two high tides experiences low tides because the earth's water is connected to each other, like whole surface is covered three-fourths with water. So if this side and this side the water will be pulled towards the moon, the other side it will be low tide. The intensity of tides depends on the phases of the moon, being maximum on the new moon and the full moon days. These tides occur every day two times due to rotation of the earth. So I hope you have understood. Please go through the chapter and read till this moon and the tides. And next time we will finish this chapter and do the next topic. Okay, children? See you in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.